We all know the goal is to be rich, not just to look rich. But if you can get a wild exotic supercar for the same price as your grandma's Prius, well, it's a no-brainer. With these 6 rides, you'll be speeding in style without breaking the bank account, and you might want to stick around for the final option, as it's my personal favorite and will probably blow your mind. And first up is the K1 Attack, a component car sold by a Czech-based garage called B Racing. And when it comes to standing out on a budget, well, no one does it better than them. This helicopter-beating hypercar is delivered as an unassembled kit designed to be built by the customer. The fiberglass body arrives in 51 separate pieces that get installed on top of a custom rigid space frame to complete the homemade exotic. The finished car has Lamborghini-style scissor doors, exposed headlights, a small wing, and a classy center-mounted exhaust in back. Plus, since it's a kit, customers can choose a wide variety of engines to power their build. From Honda's K20 series to an all-electric, eco-friendly powertrain, well, you can use just about anything to move this supercar slayer. Best of all, the pre-configured street kit starts at just $16,500. Sure, you'll still have to pick out the engine and assemble it all yourself, but that's still an incredible deal for such a cool custom car. But if you don't want an extensive DIY project on your hands, well, BMW's i8 could be a better option. When new, these cars can cost as much as $150,000, but depreciation is never kind to these European luxury performance cars. Today, used models sell for as low as $50,000. That's 6 digits off the original price. And you certainly get a lot of bang for your buck with a 369 horsepower drivetrain and 0 to 60 in as little as 4.2 seconds. The i8 uses a combination of high-tech electric motors and a 3-cylinder engine to supply all-wheel drive performance to match the futuristic exterior. Speaking of that exterior, if you ask me, the i8 has one of the most stunning designs of any car on this list, with a pair of unique butterfly doors, gloss black trim all around, and LED lighting to top it off. Plus, the interior can be pimped out with white leather and carbon fiber accents for the ultimate luxury experience that will leave everyone stunned by your wealth. Prefer some good old-fashioned American muscle? Well, Factory 5 Racing in Massachusetts is expected to offer an all-new carbon fiber replacement to their iconic GTM supercar later this year. The GTM was a forefront affordable supercar for decades with its LS and Porsche drivetrain, fiberglass Corvette-inspired exterior, and impressive on-track performance. But with the Halo car growing older and more outdated, Factory 5 plans to succeed it with an even better option, the F9. This sleek, front-engined exotic will reportedly come with an exposed carbon fiber body that can be driven as is with no paint or bodywork required. Yep, that places it in the same category as cars like Koenigsegg and Pagani. Prototypes have been shown off featuring both V8 and V12 engines from General Motors, offering an impressive exhaust note and power output to back up the looks. Since the F9 is still technically in research and development, the exact pricing hasn't been announced yet. But hey, given Factory 5's history of offering affordable exotics, it should be one awesome cheap supercar to look rich when it comes out. Moving back to mainstream, check out this first-generation Audi R8. I've said it many times, Audi is one of my favorite luxury supercar brands because they offer some of the most underrated performance cars at a decent price. While the new R8 may cost well into the 6-digit range, used R8 models can be had for as little as $50,000 and sometimes even less. Plus, it brings a stunning design with good looks to spare. The mid-engine proportions and carbon fiber accent pieces stand out at every stoplight, and the aftermarket industry has plenty of exhaust options to make the V8 and V10 motors pop as well. Alright, let's give it a little acceleration here. Pair that with the comfortable luxury interior and available gated manual transmission, and you'll be set up with a rare, legendary exotic at an even more legendary price. But how about a classic Ferrari to take our number 5 spot? While modern Italian exotics continue to skyrocket in price, well, you can still pick up a retro 80s rides for a steal of a deal. The Ferrari 308 may have debuted a long time ago in 1975, but it still looks fresh and classy with its Pininfarina mid-engine styling. The exterior comes with a set of rad circular taillights, recessed rear glass, and top-mounted fender vents. The motor is a 2.9-liter V8 unit, producing around 250 horsepower across the wide variety of editions. Roughly 12,000 308s were sold by Ferrari back in the day, meaning that now used cars are easy to find at an affordable price. This analog supercar icon currently sells for less than $50,000, and historical sales have been as low as $30,000 just a few years ago. But it's still a vintage Ferrari, and most people would easily mistake it for costing 2 or 3 times that amount. So you could easily pass for a millionaire in this stylish 80s exotic. Finally, it's time to discuss my favorite car on this list. It's one of the fastest, newest, and most gorgeous options in this video, the McLaren 12C. The 12C was McLaren's first attempt at a high-volume supercar, and it stunned the world with its 600-plus horsepower turbocharged V8 motor. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3 seconds and rocket to a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, easily keeping up with the latest modern exotics. Yet, as great as this car is, prices have consistently lagged behind competitors like the Ferrari 458 and Lamborghini Huracan. It's not uncommon to find 12Cs selling for an even $100,000 or sometimes less. Plus, prices continue to fall from depreciation as the car ages. That's still an amount far more than the value of any other car on this list, but considering the jaw-dropping performance it brings, well, it could be well worth it. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and leave a comment down below to let me know which of these cheap supercars to look rich is your personal favorite. But again, thanks for watching, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.